guys, I hope everybody's doing well. I'm here with my kiddos. They're all being homeschooled. We're doing homework in bed because mommy's not feeling well. Just caught a little bug and had like 101 fever, and just was down on my knees literally for the last 2 days. I'm getting a little bit better, but I'm just feeling a little weak because I didn't eat much. But hopefully by tomorrow will be good. I will be feeling better. But with this said, on a positive note, let's check out some apps. And you guys have asked me a lot, hey, you're on a flight attendant salary that doesn't make a lot of money, which we obviously don't. A lot of us have second jobs or little side jobs like I do. And then you guys are always constantly asking me, how do you pay for your hotels? How do you do your getaways? I know you can fly for free, but like, how can you afford like the lifestyle of someone that travels a lot? So I'm gonna give you the tricks of the apps that I use and what's helped me find amazing discounts where I could actually afford to travel. So with this said, let's get to the apps. We're gonna go on the top left where it says HotelTonight. We're gonna click that button right there, that little app, and it says welcome back, Shelly. I'm already tier 4, which means I've purchased so many hotels last minute that I've gotten so many discounts thus far, and I think now I'm getting 20% on every hotel that I book. Now you'll see a slide to unlock your deal in purple right there on the top. I'll slide it slowly and it'll give me the deal, daily drop, the deal of the day. Now what happens here with HotelTonight, there's a lot of hotels that don't meet their quota for the evening. So what they do is whatever is available, they'll discount them just to fill their rooms up. So we're gonna scroll down here. I have it under Phoenix. I don't know, we can leave it there and just kind of go down. And what I like about it, if you look on the right side, you'll see the amount here, like it says 128 here for home 2 suites. You'll go down and you'll see a little purple appear and it'll say deal. But you'll see what it goes down from. So it went from 70 to 64. Keep looking to the right. You'll see how the price change. Make sure you look on the right side and you'll see the deals kind of just drop. And it hasn't. Okay, so I'm going to give you another example here. Let's go with Las Vegas. Look on the right side. Did you see, guys? It went from 300 to 43. That is insane. Near the Strip, which is a really good deal. There are a lot of fees, though, involved. There are resort fees, usually range between 30 to 40, sometimes 40 to $50. So Vegas is always a little tricky because the price that you see there, you have to add. I'm pretty sure if I click it, it'll say does not include. See, and it even compares it. Booking.com is 50. HotelTonight brought it down to 43. Sometimes it'll say the resort fee. See this hotel right there. This hotel collect an additional resort fee of $39 a night. So 40 to 50 is usually so, but that's only Vegas. So look again on the bottom right. You'll see it says 98 from 230. See here, it just changed to 78. $38, that's pretty cheap for the Stratosphere. 179 for Caesar. 72 from 231, that's insane. Again, 96. You see how it changes in purple? And it'll just give you the new rate that they have for that for tonight only. Now, going back here, you can change, you know how it says on the top right, it says when and tonight, you can click that and change the booking date. But I recommend if you want good deals, always do the night of. When you do the night of, you get better deals. And if you don't know where you are at, you can always look at the map, make it bigger, and you can find out, let's say you're staying, I don't know, you want to go to, there's a show that you want to go see at the Caesar's Palace and you're there for one night, you want to stay close by. So there's one at 179, one at 96. So it kind of orients you and you can move it around and click on the 179. And then they'll show you at the bottom here what the 179 is all about. See here. And then that'll show you, let's say you press the $43 or the $59, it'll show you the hotel right at the bottom here. So I love HotelTonight. It has saved me a ton of money last minute. Sometimes I won't book a hotel. Let's say I'm going to California my kids have a gig of some kind, I won't book it until that same evening. And their price always drops. As the closer you get to the evening, the better it is. So moving on to the next app on the right, Agoda. Same principle. Not as user-friendly, but specials are pretty good there. So I got today only, up to $100 off. Get the coupon. Why not, right? I'm always getting coupon bonus. I get $15 off. I've booked a lot with them, so they start giving me a lot of coupons and stuff, so that's good. Now let's say I want to go to Vegas near me. Search. Same principle. You guys all know how to book a hotel room, and they do give you last minute specials. Now I've had trouble. One time I did book and didn't have them in their records, so that kind of made me mad. So we're delayed checking in late at night. But the other times it did work. So just the fact that it didn't work, I kind of stopped using it, but it still has really good pricing here. $49, Mardi Gras, $319 instead of $722. That's insane. The Palazzo, which is really good. It's half price. Anyways, so you get the idea. Now there's flights and things to do in car rental. I've never used those, so I bet it's just like any other website. Next, Kiwi. Now, my little Kiwi.com, I love. Giving you an example here. Check in and check out. Whoops, check in and check out. All right. The reason why I love Kiwi, it has a lot of great deals, mainly on hotels. So you can go by stars, by price, by rating. They have really competitive pricing. They're pretty on the low side. They're pretty much on the low side. So I've seen deals here that I've not seen anywhere else. A lot of times you can just kind of click free cancellation. So you can cancel last minute without paying a fee. So you want to look at that too. I love them. They're really good. And then the flights are pretty good too. So you can explore. Okay, so this is another thing. I've heard a lot of people traveling for really, really cheap. So I took it upon myself to just check for myself. And then if you look here, I like that the destinations are per square. I'm scrolling here. Let's say you want to go to Europe. There you go, Europe. Oh, it's just, okay, so Switzerland. Okay, so it gives you an idea. It's so user friendly. That's what I like about it. It's so clear. It's easy to scroll through. Let's say you want to go to San Francisco right here on the top, and I'll give you all of San Francisco places to go out to, sightseeing. Here you can search for. Let's see here. Let's do San Francisco again. It gives you all the pictures of San Francisco. It's really cute. I really like this app. Then you can look at your bookings and the flight. Let's say from Phoenix to Los Angeles. We're leaving tomorrow to the 27th. Return the 28th. And search. So right now it's showing you bus. You can categorize if you want to fly or if you want to take a bus there. So it gives you a little bit of everything, which I think is so cute. Like on top here, it says transports. You can click transport and you can choose either plane, train, or bus, which is wonderful because it gives you different option and pricing. So if you leave at 11:15 right here on the top, you can take the Flixbus. And then you click Flixbus and it tells you can choose that. And then it gives you the price, and obviously the price increases as the hours changes. So I love this app. I really do. Never used it for cars, but I've gotten really good deals on bus rides. So I'm really, I like using it for that. All right, so going on to Hopper, the bottom left, middle row, right here. Little Hopper app. Love the Hopper app for one reason, and I'll show you why. I like your calendar, you guys. So if you're like not sure what days is best for you to fly or for you to, don't forget, you guys, we might fly for free, but your family may not. So if you're taking your kids, even though they do fly at a discounted rate, which is called a Z fare, they do pay the tax. Now, sometimes tax can be a little high depending on what day they are flying and where they're flying to. To give you an example, we might all go to Jamaica. It might be free for me. Sometimes I do, internationally, I do have to pay taxes as well. And they do too. So you want to look at the calendar and you want to see if the tax that you're paying are higher than what the ticket is, then by all means go with the ticket, because that is a secure, a sure thing. You're not on standby, you have a ticket, and your ticket is so much cheaper. So choose your flight date. So let's say, for example, your budget is $65. Then you'll look, see 65 is in green. Then you can look at September, and it's going to show you, you can click the month of September and it'll show you that on Thursday, the 26th here, see, it changed color right there, 26th, and you can come back to the 30th. And then it'll show you, because in the 30, it'll stick to the $65 mark. And then it'll just look for, so I love the fact that it gives you an idea of the price that you are willing to pay, and it's very budget friendly, because if you are traveling, you want to know, hey, this is my budget, where can I go? Oftentimes we just want to get away and you don't want to spend a lot of money. So I just love this. See, view flights for 107 at the very bottom, view flights for 107 round trip, and they found something for you which was about $50-$60 each way. So for 107 with Sun Country right there on top, you're looking at Phoenix to Las Vegas for $100. It is wonderful. I love little bunny, my little bunny. And for hotels, it is the same. Let's say you're staying in Sedona. You want to stay from the 22nd to the 27th. And you just kind of go. The only thing is with hotels, they take TripAdvisor's, you know, so they're not really, it's like a third-party app. So you can go directly on TripAdvisor as opposed to being here. So, but I've never really used it for hotels. I've used it for airfare. I always double check to see before I book for my kids. And then there's that notification bell on the top right. So it notifies you whenever the price drops or go higher. All right, moving on. Let's see here. I'm not sure if it's still recording. It says, okay. Moving on. TravelZoo, which is right in the middle there. I'm going to click that. TravelZoo is for a lot of international getaways, which includes airfare. You guys, it is insane. You can actually go to Paris, stay at a hotel for an entire week for like $200. And I kid you not. And that's like cheaper than my Z fare traveling internationally. I would have to pay the Z fare, then the hotel. Now this includes everything. I will give you an example. Let's just take the European vacation here, top 20. See at the top left. And then it'll just give you, like, for $4.95, you get 3 nights stay for 2 people. Or usually it's about $11.55. They have it for $4.95. And usually the flight is included. So let's just click that. And it sells out really quickly. And no joke, it really does. So let's say 3 nights, 4 days. And you can get the Lagoon View room at $4.95, but you got to fly within this time and this time. And then it'll, you know, prompt you to book. Look right here. I'm just changing. I know. I look at these and I'm like, oh my gosh, I want to go. 360 Cancun, all-inclusive stay for 2 in winter. Save up to 50% off. It includes taxes. I mean, you guys, come on. Like, these are amazing deals. And a lot of times they include... Actually, 90% of the time, they include flights. See right here, Iceland getaway, Northern Lights, with flight. $5.99, you guys. $5.99 with flights. Oh, my God. Incredible. Experience Iceland. It saves $500. Stays 3 nights. You know, if you just want to go on a little getaway, not pay much, they have everything included. Sometimes they have the food included. I mean, it is incredible. $129 Mexico, 4-star with valet, 50% off. I mean, these deals are amazing. So if you want to do an all-inclusive, this is the way to go. Sometimes they have crazy airfare, all-inclusive, like Cabo right here. Anyways, I don't want to get carried away because I can stay on this website for hours. So that is definitely something you want to look at. Vacations, you can actually be more specific and narrow it down to wherever you want to go. Hotels, things to do, cruises. They have special on cruises. I've never dealt with them as far as cruises, but I'm sure you can check. I have a website that I do just cruise, so, but you can always compare. It's always good to compare. All right, now we're going to go to Kayak. Kayak is part of booking.com, so you're better off booking through booking.com because Kayak does use them. But I like them because, click cheapest date. I like that it gives you an overview of the price. And it tells you if you fly between this and this time, this is the price. And you just kind of scroll down so you don't have all this complicated scheduling and whatnot. So it's really easy to read. Let's say LAX to anywhere. And it gives you a map. Let's say you don't know where you want to go, because oftentimes we just decide as flight attendants, we're just like, oh, I don't know where we're going to go today. And it gives you an overview of all the price. So you say, I don't know where I want to go, but I want to see what's the cheapest. You kind of go through your maps. It gives you the little star is where your departure is. And let's say I want to go somewhere, but I have a budget. It'll tell you. If you want to go to Bogota right here, it's $349. If you want to go to SJO, San Jose, it's $240. Costa Rica. If you want to go to Fort Lauderdale, it's $137. So let's say we want to go to Fort Lauderdale. Just click that, and there you go. It'll tell you, hey, you guys, if you leave on Spirit, look at that, Spirit, at 9:45, arrives at 5:37, then it leaves in the morning. Wow, it's a long, like it's almost 10 hours, 11 hours to get there, but at least, you know, you can go the cheapest route. You can click on the top. It says best, cheapest, quickest, earliest. And there you go. Bam, 163. And it tells you which date is best for you to fly. Let's say I want to go to Atlanta. Look at the bottom here. It says October 21st, October 23rd is the best time to go. And you'll get that at $139, which is crazy. And then it says view deal for Southwest, which is great. And that's another thing I like about this app is that it includes Southwest. Let me leave here. And a lot of the apps do not include Southwest because Southwest is independently owned. So if you go to Expedia, you will not see Southwest unless you go separately to Southwest. So that's one way that you guys can travel for cheap. And I'm sure hotels is the same. I've never used it for hotels. But let's just say you're going there. And I think they're using... There you go. And hotels are all the same. I think it's mainly for flight that I like to use it. Oh, they have nice fees here. Check the status of a flight, measure your bag. Okay. All right, so that was Kayak. Now Booking, because Booking and Kayak are the same. They're kind of like working together. It'll be almost the same. I like the off-peak deals right there at the bottom. Click View Deals, and it'll tell you what's on special. And that's only if you're flight attendant and you're flexible. I mean, a lot of people just don't go places just to go places. But if you are a travel freak like I am, you just like to go wherever. As long as you get out and you just take your kids or your husband and you just want to get away. There you go. Search. And it's going to show you the off-peak pricing. See, 42, 53. It's pretty cheap. So that, there you go. So you have amazing, cheap hotel deals. There you go. Priceline, well, you guys all know Priceline. I don't have to get into that. I like that you can actually bid on the hotel of your choice. And look right there on the top, Express Deals. You can click that. They'll show you the Express Deals for Orlando. There you go. And if that's not good enough, then you name your own price right there. So you decide, let's say I want to stay in Disney area. Do you want a 5-star? I want a 5-star. Your bid should start around 144. You can go for less, but you may not get something that you like. But but you know, you could always save a couple of bucks on that. Alrighty, Expedia, that is my go-to all the time. And I think I explained it in my last video that you saw regarding what flight attendants apps work best for travel. Well, with Expedia, the thing that I like the most is I'll go to flights, and let's say I have to go to, I don't know, the Bahamas. I'll go Phoenix to the Bahamas. Okay, so dates. Let's say I want to leave here and go there. And I don't know, let's say, I don't know which airline flies there. The best way to do it is Expedia, you guys. Like, that's my go-to 24/7. I go on Expedia. And I think I had showed you that on the other videos that I made. And it kind of gives you an idea of everybody that flies there. JetBlue, Delta, JetBlue again, United. Now I know for a fact there's Bahama Air. Sometimes it's listed on there, sometimes it's not, because they are independently owned. And Southwest I know never shows up here. So I know to check independently on those two apps. My Expedia, my Bahama Air, I'll go on my own. I'll go on the separate app, Bahama Air, and then, or I'll go on Southwest Airline app. Okay, moving on. So those are the flights and the hotels. Now, when I'm really on a budget and I really can't afford these hotels, you guys, I think I spoke of ID90, which I'm not going to go through it again because that is definitely, you have to be a flight attendant to use them. You can have friends and family use them as well, but you have to verify that they are. So it gets a little more complicated. But if you want to travel on a budget, this is my app to travel on a budget, literally. So Airbnb, you guys know Airbnb. I don't have to go through it. You know, you just decide where you want to stay. Say Orlando, it'll give you all the places you can stay per night. Okay, so you already know how that works. Next is VRBO. Love VRBO. It's like Airbnb. I just think it's more user-friendly because they categorize everything that you like. So, for example, I want to go to Maui. Just click Maui. Bam. And everything shows. And it's so user-friendly. You can heart something that you love. And right there, it saves it to the trip board. You can add it plus. You can name the trip board and you just keep going. And then after that, you can email everybody. Look at this beautiful view. Oh my God, free night. Oh Lord. All right. So it gives you an idea of, so the way that they categorize everything, it's just wonderful. And it's so easy to manipulate. So there's my board. I did my Disney LA because we were going, my daughter and I. I'm sure you saw the video. And so it was just so easy to just go to the board and just find all the property that I had saved. So it's very user-friendly. And they have competitive price. Now, if you're still on a budget and this is still very expensive for you, second option would be Home Away. You click that. I don't know if you guys have ever heard of Home Away. Maybe some of you have. Maybe some of you haven't. Home Away is affiliated with timeshares. So their price is super discounted, but they might be a presentation that you might have to go through. So if you don't mind the 90 minutes, just keep saying no, because they'll lure you in trying to sell you a timeshare, and they will not give up because they'll ask. If you say no, they'll transfer you to their manager, and from their manager, they'll transfer you to someone else, and it never ends. So if you guys are interested in a 90-minute presentation and have a cheap, like this one right here, $47, you click that. And it was viewed 200 times. So it's about $58, which is really good for what you're getting. You're getting a huge room, amenities. It's a resort. Look at all you're getting, you guys. Super cheap. It's a beautiful resort with a pool. Obviously, this is probably worth about $200-300 a night. But it'll has the disclaimer here, and it'll tell you, you must do a timeshare. Here you go. So if you read the small print, you will see that you will have to do a presentation. So if you don't mind that, then I say go for this app. I like it. I mean, if you're on a budget, what's 90 minutes of your time? Other people may not. Again, see, it'll tell you here, detail. I understand, look right there. I understand that it is mandatory to attend 90-minute tour at 90 to 120 minutes. I will complete it with my spouse during the date this day, blah, blah, blah. We're at least 25 years old, blah, blah, blah. So you say no, 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 no. After that, you get it at that price, $46. And it's probably, this resort is probably worth a lot. Beautiful resort for kids, blah, blah, blah. So they try to entice you to these beautiful resort for, look, $25 for this resort. I mean, so if you guys are open to that, then go for the home away. Now, if that's still too expensive, then obviously your last choice is Wholesale World. Wholesale World, obviously it's a wholesale. It's for people that travel with their backpack. A lot of students use wholesale. I personally used it when I went to Mexico. I stayed on the bunk bed. I remember there was a broken window. Bats were coming in and out. I was taking showers outdoors. It wasn't cool. But you guys, hey, when you're on a budget, you got to do what you got to do. You're a student or you just don't have a lot of money, but you want to travel. You go with that. Let's say Las Vegas, you can find something as cheap as $18, $13, $21. You cannot go wrong with that. Look how many bookings, you guys. Like the last one, Sin City Hostel, 1877. So that's how many people. 1,877 people booked it. Cleanly, it's clean. It's not bad. You can read the review. You can look at pictures. You can look online. Choose a room. A standard. You can get 8-bed female dorm, etc., etc. So, $13. Come on, you guys. $13 a night. I mean, you know, you can afford that. If you have a budget, you can budget throughout the day. I'm sure for $20, actually $30, you can spend a good like $20 on food throughout the day if you know how to budget properly. And then whatever's rest, or even $30. Let's say $30 a day. You can do $13 for the night. And then the balance, you can just use it on food. So that is my wholesaling world. And then you have a hit list. Love my hit list. I'm sure you guys have never heard of a hit list before. Or maybe you have. I don't know. Now you can go premium. I don't want to do that. But let's say you want to go Phoenix to Las Vegas. Watch this, you guys. Bam. Click that. And then I'll tell you. Make sure to watch part 2, you guys.